I'm good. A little breezy this morning. Spring's coming. That's what I was looking at here. That the fig trees are starting to have little leaves on them. Mexican plum over there has lots of flowers on it. They flower at this time in the spring. They're good because they're an early flower, and the bees need the honey or the nectar and the pollen out of them. So we're happy to see this early bloom like this. Many of the fruit trees do this. Pears and peaches bloom at this time of year. Well, why don't we start out here with my equipment, and then we can talk about it, and then work our way around to the various things. So as we talked about earlier, I've got about 6 hectares of property here, and so it's not a big place, but it's too small to have a commercial farm or anything like that. And so most of what I have is just things that I can sell at farmer's market or something like that. And to do that, I need some equipment to do that. I have to maintain some things. And so over here is one of my carports with equipment in it. The llama, very much like what I sat in Uzbekistan. After I was there and saw that, and I saw this one, I bought this one. I had it delivered after I got home from Uzbekistan last fall. This one cost $3,600, fully electric. Yeah, I didn't bring the key. I should have brought the key, but it's fully electric. It's very handy. Using it yesterday when doing some work around here, it's easier to use, and with the bed and stuff is better than the tractor here. The tractor does other things. This is a Mahindra tractor. It's made in the United States, but it's an Indian company. I think I heard they sell about 500,000 tractors a year in India and the United States. And so this is I bought this about, I guess, 8 years ago to use around here. I have a shredder on it that will mow the grass, and then I have the bucket on it here. And then I also have, behind you right here, I have forks that I can put on in the place of the bucket and pick things up to do that. And then over in the other area over there, I have a couple other pieces of equipment. There's a disc and a box blade over there under the tree. I use the shredder to cut the grass in the field, not necessarily right here. I have another mower that we cut here with, but I'll use it here in the spring because I'm trying to plant some things, but I'll use it to haul stuff around all year round. So it's an all year thing. So I use the llama at least once a week because I use it to take my trash down to the road. It's about 300 meters down there to the road, and it's too much to carry, and so I put them in the llama and take that. The other thing I have here, as far as equipment, is if you look over here on the back, this is where I store some of my bee equipment. These are the ones I'm not using right now. Come spring, when the bees are making more honey and stuff, I'll use those on the hives to do that. So this is a frame that we use for honey because it's smaller things. So we have find a good frame here. It's all honey frame. This is a frame that we use for babies. It's a bigger frame, and we put it in the bottom. And this had, it actually had honey on it, and so that's why it's cleaned off here. But the bees will come back in and fill this out, and then they put babies in there. We have a shredder there that I can put leaves and things and small branches in or big branches, and it grinds them up. Lots of stuff. And then I have a small trailer right here. You can see the little trailer that I can haul stuff around on. Oh, I've hauled my lawnmower on it, my riding mower on it that we'll look at. And then sometime, before I got the llama, I would put stuff on it and do that, but the llama takes the place now of that. This car here on the left belongs to my grandson. and it's not running. But he couldn't leave it at his apartment. They wouldn't let him store it there, so he brought it out here to store it. And I think he's going to give it away. This red car, my Aztec, I've had since 2001. Is my favorite car. Right now it has some transmission issues, and so it's just sitting here. The other one is a van, and that was my wife's vehicle. The red one was my vehicle. The black one was her vehicle, because we can put more people in it easier to do that. And so since she's passed, I just haven't sold it. And then the other one is the Pure Texas, a pickup. This one we got because we didn't have the tractor, we didn't have the llama, and so we needed to haul some stuff around. But it's also a bigger truck, and at one point we had a trailer, a travel trailer, and we used this to pull the travel trailer. And since I haven't used a travel trailer for several years, I sold it. But that's why I have this. This is a 2009. We bought it new, 2009. The van is a 2011, and we bought it used in 2014. And then I bought the Aztec brand new in 2001. Well, this is a building that was here when we moved here, that the man who built this house, this was his workshop to build the house. He had a house trailer that was parked right here that they lived in while they built that house. And so that's my old shop. It needs some work on it. It will eventually get worked on, but it's primarily storage right now. And so let me show you what's in it. A lawnmower, called a riding lawnmower. This little trailer to go with it, and then this piece right here. This is like a big string trimmer that you see that, you have the hand ones. So this is one that's motorized and it has bigger, thicker. Yeah, so this is storage. I have a generator here. Well, when we lose electricity to do that. Over there is an air compressor. It's an air compressor because it needs to pump up tires. And I say it's storage. There's some gas cans, some plastic gas cans, and up above behind you, bicycles stored out of the way. Lots of storage out in this one to do that. The problem with this one, this shop, is that it was built years ago, and the ground has gotten taller here, and when it rains, it floods. So I can't put anything in there that's not, the water could damage. Yeah, probably 35 years ago. No, more than that, because they moved in here probably 45 years ago. Yeah, probably 40 years ago when they started building this place. Yeah, they had a trailer here, a mobile home here that they lived in, and then this was his workshop and storage place while he built that house. So this is my new shop, and it was supposed to be a workshop, and it somewhat worked, but somewhat storage too now. We have a little porch here. So we have the grill and the two grills sitting here. Jason comes out here and cooks. We have people over and he comes out and cooks. And so this has a roll-up door. It goes all the way down, as well as a walk door, so we can get in there without having to open this. Put the roll-up door on here so that I could drive a vehicle in here. And I've had my Aztec in here, but not now. And so this has a lot of stuff just stored in here. Partly it's tool storage, but partly also I work on the bee stuff back there at the back. Right now the plastic stuff you see there is swimming pool stuff. The floats and things for the swimming pool is that right there. But you can see there's some along the back. There's some bee equipment. There's some bottom boards and some frames and various things.